In this video, I am going to talk about different purposes of literature review. The first purpose is to know about what has already been done in your research area. You will come to know about prior research only if you are going to review related literature. The second purpose is to become familiar with the theories which underpin research in your area. For example, if you are doing research in the field of education and your research area is child-centered learning, then you will come to know that Piaget, Vygotsky, Brunner, John Dewey, they are the key theories. So you will become familiar with the key theories and the key theories once you start doing literature review. Another important purpose of literature review is to know about the key works. Key works could be in the form of textbooks or they can be scholarly articles. You need to read those key works thoroughly. For example, if you are doing research in the area of social justice, then Paulo Freire's work would be your key work. Similarly, if you are doing research in the area of curriculum, then the work of Michael Apple, William Piner, they would constitute key works. Another purpose of literature review is to understand the key terms related to your research area or your research topic. So you would become familiar with those terms only if you are going to review the literature. There is another purpose to know, that is to know about what kind of methods, research methods have been used by researchers in your field, in your area. For example, if you are doing research on education for sustainable development, you might notice that most of the research is based on case studies. There would be a gap in research related to research methods. So you will be able to identify this gap only if you are going to do literature review. Another purpose of literature review is to know about scholarly debates or issues in a particular research area. For example, if you are doing research in the area of curriculum, then you will come to know that there are debates on the conceptualization of the concept of the curriculum. So there is actually no consensus on what constitutes curriculum or what is curriculum. You will come to know about this debate once you start reading literature. There is another debate on curriculum that is about model of curriculum development. So you will come to know about this debate after reading relevant literature. Similarly, there is a debate on curricular orientations. So the purpose of literature review is not simple reading. It is about becoming familiar with the key theories, becoming familiar with the key works, understanding the key terms, understanding the issues and debates in a particular area, to know about different methods which have been used by previous researchers. So literature review serves different purposes. There is now the question is how to carry out literature review. In fact, there is no standard procedure regarding doing literature review. There are different ways of literature review. Many scholars have suggested that literature review may be started by looking into secondary sources instead of primary sources. What are secondary sources? Secondary sources are the textbooks, they are the encyclopedias, they are meta-analysis articles or review articles. So they are different kinds of secondary sources. Secondary sources are important because they help you to identify primary sources. For example, if you are doing research on child-centered learning and you are reading a textbook, you will come to know about Piaget. So there will be complete bibliographic information about Piaget's work. So you can use that information and go to the primary work. In this way, you can reach the primary source. Similarly, if you are reading encyclopedia, you will find references to the primary work, and you can use those references. You can reach those references. Synthesis, meta-analysis, review articles are also secondary sources. You will be able to know about the primary sources once you are reading a review article. So these are different sources through which you can reach primary articles. If you are already familiar with the key journals which publish research in your particular area, for example, if you're doing research in the area of curriculum, then Journal of Curriculum Studies, the Curriculum Inquiry, the Curriculum Journal, they are the key journals which have been publishing scholarly work in the area of curriculum. So you may go to these journals and search for the articles. You can use your search terms, key terms, and you can get access to the relevant articles. If you do not know about your about the primary sources, or if you do not know about the key journals in your particular area, in your particular research area, then you can go to secondary sources. If you're doing research in the field of education, then the best secondary source is Review of Educational Research. This is a flagship journal of education which publishes review articles. So in fact, the review articles published in this journal are very authentic reviews. A Review of Educational Research publishes articles on recent developments in different areas of education. So this is a very, very good source, secondary source. When you are doing search in Review of Educational Research, you will write your area of or the key term in your research in the search bar, and you will find many articles related to your search. What are you supposed to do then? Read relevant articles, and in those articles you can find reference to the primary sources. So if in a journal it is if in an article reference of Pioneer has been given, you need to go to the complete reference list or bibliography and see what is the title of the paper or book which has been cited in the text. So you will come to know about the complete reference of Pioneer's work. Review of Educational Research helps you to reach to the primary references. So now I show you how can you search different databases of the journals. If you already know the key journals in your research area, then how can you do search for relevant articles? If you do not know about the key journals in your research area, then how can you use Review of Educational Research journal to search for some primary articles? Now I am going to show you how can you find a particular article related to your research. So here, if you are searching the repository of Journal of Curriculum Studies, you can write the key term in the search bar. I'll show you by writing it. You can see the cursor over enter keywords or authors. I'm going to type the search term. For example, your search term is curricular beliefs. So to be very specific in your search, you can write your search term with an inverted comma. So there is an option, this journal or anywhere. Anywhere means in the repository of Taylor and Francis online. So I'm interested in finding articles related to curricular beliefs in this journal, in this particular journal. You can search, it would be a good idea if you search for anywhere also, but at the moment I am searching this journal, so I'll click it. So search. You can see that 4 articles are appearing which have your specific search term, that is curricular beliefs. So you can find articles in this way by searching repository of Taylor and Francis online, and you can find articles from a particular journal. You can write curricular beliefs without inverted commas. That will be actually broader, and you will find more articles. You can see that there are 1458 results, so it will be broader search. So now I show you how can you do search from the journal review of educational research. You can see this search bar. You can write whatever you want to search. For example, if you are interested in finding articles related to teacher education, then you will write it in inverted commas and you will search. Again, there is an option. You may want to search this journal or you may want to search this term in all sage journals. We are interested to find this term in this particular journal, so we will search it here. So you can see that 443 articles have been published in this journal or which have this term teacher education. So this is the way you find relevant material. Now I show you how can you use Google Scholar to cite something easily. So you are supposed to write the title of the research article you are looking for in the search bar. So for example, you are looking for the article titled as Sustainability Consciousness of Pre-Service Teachers in Pakistan. You will write it in the search bar and then search. So you can see the article here. So what is the next step? How to cite this article? You need to go to this point here. You can see cite, these commas thing, this icon. So you will click it. You can see a hand appearing here, cite. So you will click this. So this article can be cited differently in different referencing styles: MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard. So if you are interested to reference it according to APA style, you need to click here. So you need to copy reference and you can go to your Word document, make a list of your references. You will paste it there.